Mosquito Girl. During the fight against Genos and Mosquito Girl, Saitama, chasing a mosquito, stumbles between their battles. At the beginning of the fight, Genos and Mosquito Girl were on equal footing, but after sucking more blood, she got stronger, eventually overpowering Genos. When she was about to finish Genos, Saitama slapped her cheek, squirting blood all over the place. She was presumably dead, until we saw her in a takoyaki shop selling takoyaki, which is run by Dr. Genos. It was a blood sac that was destroyed. She is currently waiting for her blood sac to be regenerated. Until then, she is being force-fed blood by armored gorilla using a giant syringe. Lord Boros was the first character introduced in the series who was capable of enduring Saitama's consecutive punches. Boros was also facing an existential crisis, just like Saitama, because of immense strength. So, in search of a worthy opponent, he roamed throughout the universe. And because of the prophecy, he was there. When Saitama hears that Boros destroyed a city just because of a prophecy to find a worthy opponent, he suddenly punches Boros. However, he survived breaking his suit, which was meant to suppress his power. As their battle progressed, Saitama continued to withstand his attacks. Boros increasingly respected him. Eager to end the fight, Boros decides to use his final attack, a collapsing star-roaring cannon, to annihilate Saitama and the planet's surface. Before the blast hits the planet, Saitama uses his serious punch to repel it and critically damage Boros. After being defeated, he seemed fulfilled by the exhilarating fight he had, regardless of the outcome. Orochi. Saitama, after hearing loud noises, he went underground to say not to cause trouble in his neighborhood. There, he stumbles against Orochi. Saitama tells him not to cause trouble, but Orochi had a different plan. He saw through Saitama's potential and took him for sacrifice. Orochi, as a typical villain, started being chatty, explaining how he is going to be reborn after sacrificing Saitama. On the other side, Saitama was chill and enjoying his bathtub. Irritated, Orochi sucked energy from the Earth's core and launched a devastating attack. Saitama repelled his attack with a serious water gun and instantly knocked him with a single punch. Soon, Orochi began trying to pull himself back together, absorbing any monsters who got in his way, even his creator Psychos. Overgrown Rover. Before defeating Orochi, Saitama comes across an Overgrown Rover. He thought it was a big dog and attempted to offer a bone while asking the location of Monster King Orochi, but Rover simply assaults him with its energy blasts. Saitama, being Saitama, didn't get a scratch. Attempting to discipline Rover, he hops in the air and tells Rover to sit as he punches it into submission, sending a shockwave throughout the entirety of the Monster Association headquarters. After the end of battle, Saitama was searching his households in debris, but instead he found Pochi. Saitama couldn't recognize that it was an Overgrown Rover and kept it as a pet. Evil Natural Water. After facing many A and S class heroes, Evil Natural Water merges with the ocean, growing stronger as it seeps into the sea and becomes Evil Ocean Water. Its colossal eyes emerge from the water, capsizing an aircraft carrier, as Evil Ocean Water manifests on land, dwarfing everything around it. Saitama races toward Evil Ocean Water, skimming across the ocean's surface. With a serious punch, Saitama splits the ocean in half, dissipating Evil Ocean Water and sending large amounts of water splashing across the vicinity. Later, after the end of the Monster Association battle, Pig God suspected that Evil Natural Water was still there, so he came to check in Z City and gulped it in a second. Garo. Garo, who calls himself a monster, despite being a human. This odd twist of persona was developed because of his childhood bullies. When Garo was a kid, he used to admire monsters and felt petty about them. Even his friends, especially Tatsu, bully him because of his stand for monsters. Tatsu was a popular and athletic student, so he carried away with punishments, but Garo had to apologize. This chain of events is rooted in his heart and thrives in ideology. Popular guys winning and unpopular guys losing. That's why he despises those who are popular. He joined Silverfang's dojo in search of strength. Soon he became the best student in Silverfang's dojo. When Silverfang was away from the dojo, Garo went on a rampage, hurting everyone in the dojo. Silverfang couldn't tolerate it, so he beats Garo and expels him from the dojo. After this moment, he became an unleashed beast. He went on to hunt heroes. Wherever he stumbles against any heroes, he beats them. This sort of persona gradually took over him, turning him into a monster, increasing in size, sprouting wings from his back along with long horns on his head. In this form, he was able to withstand Saitama's normal consecutive punches. But it was not for long. After some counseling and beating, his monsterized form shattered. Meanwhile, God steps in, influencing Garo. This form resembles a featureless void filled with stars, galaxies, and cosmic dust. It was his peak. At this point, he was able to copy Saitama's serious punch and also bear his serious punches. But in the end, he lost because of Saitama's talk, no jutsu, and zero punch. Now, Silver Fang is his guardian, helping him to reform and take over his place. Honorable mention, Snek was in disbelief that Saitama would outclass him. So, out of pride and a desire to establish a pecking order within the Hero Association, he attacked Saitama only to be overwhelmed by his strength. Hammerhead wanted to overthrow the wealthy elite Mr. Zeniru through terrorism, but Speedo Sound Sonic eliminates all his paradisers. Hammerhead runs away but comes across Saitama. Unimpressed, Saitama strike with elbow, shattering his suit, but didn't kill him because of empathy for Hammerhead. And lastly, this man Speedo Sound Sonic.